So step one in the event that you have a employee down on the ground, the first step would be running to the actual cabinet where the defibrillator is at. Once you open it, you will hear an alarm. That is just to alert people around that there is an actual situation in the facility to be made aware of. And then you are on your way running to the victim with the defibrillator. In this prep and response kit, you will find a pair of scissors in the event that you have to cut any clothing. You will also find a drying cloth in the event that someone is perspiring or they've been outside and they've gotten wet to dry so that you get a better reading from the pads. You will also find a CPR micro shield in there since this is used in conjunction with CPR and first aid. You will also find a razor in the event that there is a hairy chest. You would want to obviously get the hair off so that the pads can have a better reading on the victim. Of course, a pair of nitrile gloves and an antiseptic wipe. Alright, so this is your defibrillator that you have on site in your facility. In the event of an actual incident, you go grab the AED out of the cabinet. You'll take the AED, you'll take it to the patient. Once you get to the patient, you will turn the unit on. The pads are pre-connected in the back. You will tear open the pads. The pads will show an illustration of where to put them on the patient and the chest and the side area. The pads are biphasic, meaning if you put them in the incorrect spot, as long as they're in the right general area, they will talk to each other to read the heart rhythm. So that would be a step there to tear open the pads. The pads have a gel on the back of the pads which will stick to the victim. You will turn the AED unit on.
Training mode. Call for help. Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient.
Someone should be calling 911, whoever's not adhering the AED to the
Shock
victim.
advised. Charging. Stand clear. Press flashing shock button. Shock 1 delivered. It is safe to touch the patient. Begin CPR now.
At this point, the unit is going to count you down through 2 minutes of compressions for CPR. At the end of the 2 minutes, it will actually tell you to stand clear, where it will analyze the heart rhythm again. If a second
Continue for 1 minute 45 seconds.
This will continue to count down. At this point, this will continue to count down for the rest of the 2 minutes. At the end of that 2 minutes, the unit will analyze the heart rhythm again. If a shock is advised, a second shock, it will tell you to stand clear. It will have you press the flashing shock button a second time. It keeps going through that cycle after you turn it on, after it analyzes the heart rhythm of potential shock, and then just counting down to the 2 minutes of CPR. If a victim is not in true sudden cardiac arrest, it will actually just count you down to the 2 minutes of CPR, and it will not administer a shock.